Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubeverse? I'm actually doing a little vloggy thing out in the yard and stuff today. I'm actually going to start backing it up so I can get away from those air things and whatnot. We're going to go this way. Hold up. Coming over here by the tree. There we go. That's way better. How y'all doing today? So I want to do the vlog out here and stuff because I also said I was going to do a vlog with y'all about topic of more like spirituality of the side of things and so on, and stuff about, you know, religion and whatnot, and pretty much touching on that for today. I did a nice big video today on scabbers and everything, a couple of shorts, so check out that stuff too if you're interested in it. Always fun to see new comments and stuff. Also, you know, just a day off, so nothing to really talk about outside of that. Let me get right into the whole thing. So religious and stuff wise, religion and whatnot, I am what you would call a God-fearing man, but it's weird with me because I just know that as a name. I don't see God as a big old white dude with a beard, you know. I see it as an energy. It doesn't really have a form that looks like us. We were created in the image, but it never really says what the image of the creator is. Oh, when it says created an image, does it mean just mental? Or does it mean that they off of a reflection? It doesn't specify. So to me, I don't think God's really appeared to anyone outside of being of light because it's a freaking energy. And that kind of energy has a power to create, a power to love and perceive things on different planes and ideas and stuff. So the spiritual side of my stuff kind of falls into where scientific stuff gets studied. And I kind of believe that the two bounce back and forth to kind of, you know, almost promote each other in a way, because the science explains a lot of stuff that's biblical and stuff, but biblical stuff falls into science understanding too. And then also with the type of religions, there's a lot of good books out there. If it's about peace and love that your book preaches and giving on to others in order to uplift the entirety of this earth, if your religion tells you that you're a caretaker of this planet and stuff, you're pretty much part of the same team I am. We might give the gods that we consider different names, but same team, you know? And that's what I think is awesome about this kind of religion thing. It said in the old book that I studied that the word is going to be heard around the world at one point in some way. It doesn't say in what form or scriptures it will be. But I do believe that message is love and light, you know? Being a good person, trying your best to walk a good path and possibly get that chance to be up in heaven and all that, you know? So that's kind of what my thinking is on that in that degree. It can go a little deeper sometimes. I can go in circles about this, but, you know, I believe in a heaven and hell kind of a thing, and I believe in multiverse kind of thing. You know, there's things we can't perceive. With all the science and space out there, the universe, how it is, how the micro and the macro can't add up in numbers and so on, it's outstandingly crazy. So, and when you get to that point, it's just like, well, what else other than some divine something put this together somehow? So that's what's I believe in as far as that goes, and things in my mind about it with today's vlog and everything. But I studied mostly the Bible, but I'm also not going to use that to beat you over the head with it. I'll make references to it and stuff as a way to understand, to let you know that I understand the teachings and stuff to a degree, or a degree that I at least feel like I understand, you know? That kind of deal. It's hard to explain because everything's written almost cryptically. It's almost like you have to figure it out for yourself in some way, like the love and the light wants you to meet it halfway. And I get that because it's sometimes hard to give your heart out to things or people and just have it crushed, you know? And that's just how we feel. Could you imagine something as kind and selfless as what we consider and perceive what we call, again, Christian religion, God, but in all sorts of other religions, it's called many different names. The spirit of love and light hurts so much when bad things happen, you know? Some of them could be planned. I can never understand the grand scheme of things, but I also do believe that bad things can happen and it's not the good people at fault or anything. You know, we can't blame God for everything that goes on. I mean, in a loose way you probably could because God created stuff, but also God doesn't command our free will, you know? So at times, bad people will make decisions that God does not want. And that seems to be quite a bit of a theme nowadays in the way that I see media, both social and the multimedia, news and stuff, be covering on these things. So it's weird as far as that goes with me. I do not think like that. I can't understand why people want to do bad, so I try not to at that point. I try to just follow the path that's laid before me, that leads me through love and light, and hopefully I can be there when the saints go marching in, be part of them numbers, that kind of idea. And that's me religious and everything, so you're not going to get a whole bunch of hoopla, and that kind of ideology is what drives my goodwill towards others. It's why I try so hard to be nice. And I do get a lot of people saying I'm nice, and I do get a lot of that. But I'm not perfect either, and there are times I will freak out. There are times I lose my cool. It hasn't really happened recently too much, but I'm just saying that because I'm not trying to challenge it. I know how I feel when that happens and things like that. I was actually on the receiving end of someone who probably lost their cool some not that long ago, and it's just like, yeah, I get it. So, and I can be that way sometimes too. I've done really good, even road raging in my car and stuff. I've just been chill lately and so on. That was one of my things, dude. That was one of my bad habits, was like tripping when people are messing up driving. And in North Carolina, Charlotte area, the city and stuff, you got a lot of different ways that people drive from different states and countries and things. And the roads here can be windy, and people don't know where they're going. So it's crazy, dude. It is absolutely crazy. As far as that can be, Other than that, nothing really else to talk about. I did a lot today. I had a lot. It was a good, productive day, actually. I'm very happy with myself. I got videos done. I got some shorts done. I did cleaning up around the house. Even my roommate came in and said the kitchen looks so much nicer, and I'm not even done with the kitchen, so yay! I'm doing good for the day, and I'm happy with myself on that. And I hope you can find a day like that as well. If it's today for you, amazing. If it's not, I hope your tomorrow will be like that. And we got to move forward, think positive, because that's the only thing that's really going to change that negative. With that, everybody, thank you for listening to me on my little, way of thinking spiritually and stuff like that. I do appreciate it. And there is stuff through other videos where I talk about things where I get deep into more, the deep thought things of stuff the way I go. And it seems to be perceived pretty well. So I'm not really what this channel's about. It's mostly about animals, but the vlog stuff lets you kind of peer into that for me. And I'm thankful that the vlogs have been received pretty well. I mean, it's not a huge viewage. Obviously, the animal stuff gets way more views, and that's so cool with me, because this channel is meant for them, learning about them, and thus bettering ourselves as we learn how the nature we're supposed to care for, we learn about it, we know about it, we can better take care of it, in my opinion. From the plants to the animals, man, everything. I mean, even look right here, check this out. I'm gonna stand next to it so you can see how tall these guys are. My garden, dude. Look how tall these things are, man. Look at this. I'm not even leaning in, I'm standing straight up. Nice big old leaves, dude. So yeah, I love all things of nature, and I'm always learning new things. I do not know everything. People say I know a lot, but I feel like I still know so little. And that's what this channel is really mostly about. So thank you for watching this weird little video of today. I do hope that you all have the best that you can. With that, for real this time, this is the real peace out. Peace out.